our corner, Coach's Corner. We're bringing you back another couple of questions. We've had some good feedback again after last week. You loved our videos. You loved seeing Walt finally brush his hair. Liam's beard's grown a little bit longer. It takes a long time. He hasn't shaved since he was 16. And yeah, we're coming back in, bringing you our Coach's Corner. We've got some good questions which have been fed in. Sarah was going to slap me. First one being, we've had someone, I've already got my answer to this prepared. We've had someone message in and saying, all I'm drinking at the minute is tea and coffee at home. I've drank nothing else for the whole duration during lockdown. I like how they're keeping a track of that, first and foremost. First thing I'm worried about is the colour of your teeth.
No, they asked, is that bad?
Is that bad? Okay, it's bad, yeah. I think that's bad. You can't just be doing that.
It's like anything.
It's not optimal.
I was going to say, it's like anything. If you
I'll let you guys go first.
only ever do the same thing over and over again.
Too much of a good thing.
Too much of a good thing. It's obviously not going to be great. That's all I would say about that.
Yeah.
No,
You're not bored of it as well.
I'm joking about the thing saying the colour of your teeth. I'm kidding about it. Obviously, having that much caffeine in your system must not be a good thing. I'd love to see how you're actually sleeping. Love to see how you're
lack of.
Yeah, we're not sleeping. Love
wide
to see
awake.
how you're feeling later on the day when you can't get to sleep.
And that resting heart rate.
Yeah. So all jokes aside, I don't think it is good for your health. If you like tea and coffee, if you can try and supplement that by maybe having a glass of water between each one. I know that's Walt's stance when he goes out and has a couple of beers. Tries to wash that down with maybe a pint of water or two. That's important. And also, I hope it's not Nespresso pods, because not only are they killing the earth, they're a lot of money to buy. So
You can recycle them now.
hopefully you're buying ground coffee and you're grinding your own beans.
Instead of breaking the bank.
Yeah, instead of using Nespresso pods, which kill the earth. Sorry, this is kind of...
Go on.
I think it's interesting how you all jumped on the board of it being bad, only because you don't really know what they're talking about. Like, it could be decaffeinated coffee, or it could be green tea that they're drinking. Now, I know that we're presuming that it's normal tea,
Builder's tea.
Possibly tea with milk.
10 sugars.
Sugars, yeah,
Coffee
exactly.
is caffeinated, but I will start by saying, like, tea is so good for you. That green tea.
PG tips or?
Green tea especially
Jasmine
has got
infused.
numerous health benefits. I was trying to remember some off the top of my head to relay on this thing, but I can't remember. But there is loads and loads of positives of drinking green tea, and other teas as well. And normal tea, but
Most
but
ripped
black.
guy I know just drank green tea all the time.
There's
And
got
he
to be
was
some
ripped.
legs in
Oh,
tea
no.
talks.
I don't.
There is, honestly. I
Well,
have
there is
the
a guy.
stats in my
There's a
head,
guy
but I
from
forgot.
Cardiff. I know. I'm gonna have to find his name. Guy used to train at Dragon Cardiff, and he used to walk round with a 4-pint milk carton, which he obviously drank the milk out of, and filled it with green tea, and was literally always be seen with green tea walking around, and he was lean as.
It's honestly, it's really good. Obviously, it's got to be with everything else, but
Within moderation.
Within moderation. But no, it can be good for you, definitely, certainly. Same with coffee. Like it's a bit of a controversial subject, but for sure, there's good things as well for drinking coffee. It depends on how it affects you. Again, like you said, it can affect your sleep and things. But yeah, it depends is the common answer with most of our questions.
First and foremost, let's just answer. Should you only drink tea and coffee all day?
Yes or no, everything?
Yes or no? Should you just drink tea and coffee?
It depends.
Really? Okay.
It depends. If you're drinking green tea, then you're getting hydrated. You're getting benefits from it as well. So, yeah.
Don't stave off.
Again,
Tea and
it's all...
coffee's just
There you go.
Okay, you're doing well. Keep going. Second question then. Let's go to something a little bit more fun and exciting. Nothing against the last question. What is each of you's coaches' favourite movement? Let's go to Liam first. Let's go to Liam.
Oh.
Sorry, Liam. Throw you under the bus.
So,
I haven't given this much thought.
got a bit of a love-hate relationship with it. It's definitely going to be like coming from more of a strength and conditioning background and more weightlifting specifically. I was going to say the snatch. However, when I have a bad day on it, it's the worst thing ever. All right. However, I don't really have too many bad days when it comes to split jerking. So I think that's probably the one that I'm going to probably tailor my hand to more so than the snatch. But in regards to just some movements in general, I think always having like a positive association with something is what makes me feel good. You know, I've got a long history of like squatting, so when I'm weak,
Really?
yeah, believe it or not. So when I've not been training and then I'm really weak, when I'm squatting, I'm not enjoying myself because I'm holding on to those previous relationships. However, who's got a 5 RM thruster, you know? Whenever you do something like that and you set a PB, it always kind of keeps the momentum going a little bit.
That's almost, without going into another detail, you're almost going into what West Side Barbell's prescription is, or what their methodology is, in the sense that they try and set almost a new max each week, in the sense that it makes it exciting, makes it fun.
Nobody wants to feel like they're going backwards.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably why I like split jerking as well, because I don't ever feel like I'm going backwards in it. Whereas the snatch, you know, you can ride the waves. You have the highest highs, but you also get the lowest lows for me personally. So that's kind of where I stand. I'm definitely going to say the split jerk is probably my favourite movement to perform.
Go on, Rosie.
Oh, no, I need a bit more time on this one.
All right, I'll go then.
Come on, Walt G.
I love a bar muscle up. I think they look cool. They're fun to do. They're hard. So yeah, I would happily do those in every single workout all the time. I think they're great.
Yeah, that Walt G isn't for Greenwood, that's Walt Gymnastics.
Exactly.
I kind of feel the same, not bar muscle ups, but toes to bar. I really enjoy doing them, especially like if I'm having a good day and I can keep my legs straight. It just feels good. That's quite a fun movement. Yeah, what are you thinking?
Turkish get-up, gotta be.
Where do I start? Where do I start? There's not much I can't do. No, I'm joking. I say often in the videos which I put out to you guys that Turkish get-up is my favorite movement. Be quiet. It's my favourite movement. I do that just because I like to wind people up, because I know people hate them. I actually do think they are really, really, really good. One of my favourite workouts, which always comes back to me, I know if we put this up, we'd have no one do it, but I remember doing 50 Turkish get-ups for time with a 24 kilo kettlebell and just being in a pool of sweat at the end of it and just really enjoyed myself. I know that isn't necessarily everyone's cup of tea, but I feel it's so good. In terms of moving, when we look at how we create power and how we generate power in the sense of moving a big load a large distance, we're able to get a lot from it. I think it's really good in the sense that it's great for our shoulder stability and great for our coordination and our balance, and that's why we put a lot of them in our warm-ups. However, like Liam's touched on, I think there's a difference between having a favourite movement and what you think is probably the most effective movement. I feel like Liam, my split jerk is unbelievably strong without bigging myself up.
What about that snatch balance you did?
Yeah, it's just I'm just a man of many talents.
If you ever look on Sugarwad,
You did
you'll
like
see
a
that.
125.
Or on Sugarwad, Dan will always partake in an overhead squat.
Yeah.
Always partake.
Doesn't train all year, only for split jerk, over a squat and snatch balance. That's it.
Anyway, I'm able to express my fitness in many different ways. Like I said, split jerks I'm okay at. But again, split jerks and snatch, which I was going to start alluding to, is I've spent the most amount of time focused on those when I was doing weightlifting. So I've got a good relationship with those, but I don't necessarily feel like Liam in the sense that I have bad days with those, because I know every time if I put something on a bar, I will make it. If that makes sense. There's just one example.
Go on then.
Just do it. There's certain exercises that I know I've just got confidence in.
Dan only rides the highs.
I could tell you exercises I absolutely despise. I hate toes to bar.
You always moan about kettlebell.
I hate kettlebell swings. And they're just bad experiences I've had.
Yeah.
Hate rowing.
Running.
No, I'd run every day over rowing.
I don't like rowing.
I hate rowing.
Really?
I hate toes to bar. I hate kettlebell swings. Any of those things, and they nearly made me decide to go, I'm busy today, I've got something to do. So don't think you as members are the only people like that. Like, we talk to people, I hear from people every day going, you've put running in, and that's really helping me find reasons not to do it. Yeah. And that's the same with me.
We have those same challenges.
Those three exercises I absolutely hate. I hate kettlebell swings to the point now where I refuse to swing a kettlebell overhead. I'll only do it to eye level. In my head, I can't do no more than about 5 toes to bar in a row, and rowing anything longer than for 60 seconds in a warm-up, I'm sat on that rower and going, why am I doing this?
Right.
Why
Dan,
am I doing this?
You need to book a PT, mate.
I think you're always going to favour things that you're good at, aren't you?
Yeah.
But I remember hating doing the snatch when I first started with you, and it used to make me get on the bar and I'd be like, oh my god, my hands are so sore. But I think I grew to love it because you could see so much progression with it. Every time that I'd get on the bar again, it would feel a little bit better.
That's a nice feeling.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right,
Right.
there we have it.
Let's crack on.
Cool. Last question then, Nat. We've had a message in. What do we anticipate to be our biggest challenge post-lockdown? That's a very serious question. It's a very serious question.
Right, I'll
Go
go.
on.
I'll jump in the deep end. So maybe not personally what I think is going to be probably the biggest issue is what you guys might have seen at the beginning of lockdown was when we were all organising the kit, cleaning it, sorting it out. Obviously that was 3 to 4 days of go, go, go. And obviously when we're going to match that kit back, it's going to be 3 to 4 days of exactly the same. Getting it in, cleaning it, go, go, go.
I don't think it will.
Get
I
it
think
in-
it'll be
in-
longer than
I
3
was
to
gonna
4
say,
days because there was a
dribs
lot.
and drabs.
There was a
Yeah.
lot of people very, very quick to come and get their equipment. I think there'll be a lot of people that are a lot slower to come and give their equipment back.
So I foresee the amassing of the kit and sorting it all out as probably being logistically one of the biggest headaches that we are going to encounter when we get back.
Rob,
Uh,
there is. We gave out nearly over 400 pieces of individual equipment. That's
God, not making me feel better about it, Dan.
that's a lot of that's a lot of wiping down.
I think for me personally, and Dan, you'll probably share this, as great as you are at 6 a.m, getting up at 5, I'm not looking forward to. I love it when my alarm goes off at 7:45. It's a dream at the moment. So yeah, the thought of having to wake up at 5 scares me, honestly. So there you go.
Well, mine's a complete opposite of that because I love waking up at 5, but I think what I will miss is the flexibility of just being able to create the schedule that I want to create. So I like to get up really, really early and do my own things and then get everything done. And I'm probably more productive because I have like focused time on things. Whereas coming back to a structure again will have some positives, but I think I will miss the flexibility.
I feel it will be, and this is a bit more of a serious take on it, is to how long it will be before everyone feels like they can come back and partake in the same way it was prior to that. In the sense that how many people are going to be happy to hang around, which has always been a really important part for us. How many people are going to be happy to stand next to Josh Pennell in his sweat going over it? No, I'm kidding.
No one is
But
now.
do you know what I mean? Just the closeness of us all.
Fist bumps and
yeah,
whatnot.
just,
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
just
High fives,
the
pat on the
being
backs.
close, and that's the thing which I feel
Well,
we've tried our hardest to maybe try and keep going over the last few weeks, and it's the thing which is going to be hardest to replicate, and I hope that there is a solution soon, and we can still give that same feeling, that same ethos. And I don't want to come back and be all serious. I don't want to come back and I know we
measuring
have to be.
temperatures.
Yeah, kind of like
I really-
militant in the way
no.
we do it.
Like
you know.
we've
It's not
always
us.
tried to make the time that you spend here with us. We've said it.
The
The best hour of your day. Like we want it to be this thing that people look forward to, and training comes secondary, and the training is important, but it's the relationships and the contact in which we have with you and the time that we spend with you is, in our opinion, far more important than the actual fitness that you deliver. The fitness that we deliver is a byproduct of making you want to stick around and be in our environment and being supported by people. And I feel like that might potentially be the thing which we can't necessarily offer straight away. Or we know we try to, it'll be that. But I'm also looking at it as many positive things in the sense that we know that many of you have managed to get kids, husbands, wives, friends from nearby who don't train with us. I'm looking at it as a positive, going like, how many more people have we been managed to impact positively? And this, it not only have we always wanted to be able to serve you guys, but we want to serve as many people as we can and help the wider community get fitter and healthier. And so far, I feel like we've made more touches on more people than what we might have had before, because people have got friends and family involved right now. And we've already had comments of people saying, my wife's really thinking about joining, my husband's really thinking about joining. He's always had this perception that I'm crazy and I go to a gym and work out with other people, but now they're starting to finally understand it. And I genuinely think that'll be a really positive thing. And also, like, I think, I don't know how to say this in the sense that even though the coaching's important and what we deliver to you on here, I feel like we'll come back and it will just be again about working out and having fun and having a laugh and going on as we're doing and not taking ourselves too seriously.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah.
So I didn't answer your question.
But the headaches will be worth it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You can.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. We can't wait to get back in person. We know there's going to be a lot of headaches in terms of how we deliver that. And by the time this video comes out, what stage we'll be at, we don't know. But we know there's many different things that we're going to have to cross over the next few weeks. But we'll do it, and we'll keep doing things well, hopefully, and keep everyone on board. So yeah.
Yeah. Wicked. Coach's Corner.
Like I say every week, if there's anything you'd like us to do differently, if there's anything else you feel like we can do to improve, we'd love your feedback, we'd love your opinions. If there's anything we've done in the past, you loved our bake-off, if you loved our brunch club we did,
I loved our bake-off, that was fun.
if you loved our brunch club that we did, if you liked our quiz, if there's anything you feel like we can be doing a little bit more to help you and keep you guys engaged at the minute, or if there's anything you're not enjoying that we're doing, tell us. We want to make sure that we're doing the best thing that we can do each and every day for you.
Or if you don't like your current coach.
That transfer window.
Don't.
Transfer window.
Let's not
That
get into
is
that.
interesting. Anyway, we'll leave it there. I hope you're well. Looking forward to seeing you in person soon, and we'll love you and leave you.